Welcome to Q&A Thursday. I am your coach, Tandar, and today's topic is how to find your life's purpose. Let's begin. Everyone I know has figured out their life's purpose. I am the only one who's still trying to figure it all out. I feel so left behind and lost. How can I fine-tune my goals and my purpose? I'm a firm believer that asking the right questions can get you to the right answers. And a question like, how do I find my life's purpose, seems a bit too overwhelming when people ask that, because it's a huge responsibility to take on for the rest of your life, that will be something you'll be doing. So I think the best way to deal with this question is fine-tune it and soften it a little bit and ask yourself, what do I want to do with my time while I'm here on this earth? What is the best use of my time every day? And with that being said, let's get to the tips and fine-tune what your purpose might be. Here we go. Number 1, write 2 life-changing lists. I'm a huge fan of writing lists. I think when you write a list, it organizes your thoughts and it puts everything right in front of you. So here, I'd like you to write 2 lists. One list would be the things you're doing with your time now, things that you're enjoying, things that you're not enjoying, everything you're doing with your time now, write it down in a list. On the second list, write down all the things you'd rather be doing instead of some of the things you don't want to do on the other list. So when you put these 2 lists together and look at the second list, it gives you a better idea what you want to do for the rest of your life, which gets us to number 2, travel back in time. As children, teenagers, young adults, we choose what we want to do, not what people tell us to do. We fight for what we want and we have no fear in going after it. So you have to go back in time and think about all the things that lit you up, that energized you, that made you feel really happy and fulfilled, and doing all those. Remember those moments that really made you feel alive. Think about those. Write all the things you wanted to do down, because that is a blueprint of what you're made of. I don't know, it could be a hobby or it could be something more serious like a life purpose. You don't know that until you go find that out. As adults, what do? All we want to do is go to work, make money. The purpose of many people's lives have become making money, whereas the true purpose of your life will lead you to that money. So keep that in mind while you're trying to figure out your life's purpose. That gets us to number 3. Take a survey. As long as I can remember, before I became a coach, anytime my friends would have problems, they would come to me with it and I would do my best to solve it for them. I didn't know if I wanted to be a coach, and I really enjoyed doing it, and it was my challenge to help solve their problem, and I got really energized for it. And that made me ask them, why is it that you would come to me for your questions? Why would you come to me with your problems? And they said, because you really make us feel good. Because you take the time, you listen, and you give us the best solution there is. And at the time, I wouldn't take it seriously enough to think that it's my life's purpose. So what I suggest you to do is find 20, 30, 50 of your closest friends and family and ask them, or send them an email. Ask them what they think you'd be great at. Worst comes to worst, you might not find your life's purpose, but you get a few steps closer to it. And that gets us to number 4. Make your dying wish come true. When everyone's busy with their everyday stuff, they cannot make time for themselves to set aside to see what their life's purpose is. It's usually, I don't have time, I'm too busy, I got so much to take care of. So your mind is clogged up with all these thoughts instead of clearing it and focusing on what it is that you're great at. What I suggest you to do is to again ask the right question, which will bring you the right answer. Here, in this case, ask yourself, if I were to die tomorrow, what would I would like to be remembered for doing? What would I have chosen to do that would have set me to have the happiest of lives? I think you might get your question answered after that one. Hope these tips have been helpful to you. And for the rest of you, I'm offering a 30-minute free coaching session for you to find out whether it's coaching for you or not. Until next week, keep happy and healthy.